mind if I do?
Yeah, you're right. Off my arse.
Dying's the only thing they're good at. What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Your life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter, the former.
There's a time and a place for smashing, but it appears that...
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me. To question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop.
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
No! Why won't he speak? The drow's gonna kill me if I can't make him talk. We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. I should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest, for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to. Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You struggle with the set of lockpicks until they are bent entirely out of shape. But the lock won't budge. The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroy would reward us if we found it.
But that will fit in my bag.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. Better not be cursed.
Make us the prince of the world.
Fascinating. And how will she do that?
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Him? Nah. Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This Ranger better not go yapping about my pigeon. I should have turned him over to Mindora by now, but he's such a nice little pigeon. What? Hey! Mindora don't give a cake what you think. Bah, just take him if you care so much. Here's the key.
Look at this. I'm quite sick. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trustee and visit we mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick you up.
Your long pig started squealing yet? As if you're drinking. Job must be done, yeah?
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
you know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that.
Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up.
If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind.
Both Leviata and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one.
And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, mate. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. All I need to. There's an awful lot of folk flowing that way. And coin is sure to follow. Might have to find my faith and see this absolute for myself, eh? Still some deals to be done here, though. You want to trade or what?
Nothing for you in there, mate.
I got stuff if you got coin.
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world. Ah!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face. Still red? Looks like you're new, huh? I'll let you off this once. But don't interrupt me again. Gotta learn to respect your elders. The arrows at this dwarf eats great. Then this other guy swirls his fingers and some light comes out. And the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just stands back up.
You look like you think you're odd. Mess with us, and you'll end up like this bleeder. Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off. Oh, you're real tough, bullying a kid. Sod off, or I'll fetch my mum. She was as tough as wolf meat before the Absolute came along. Now, she can... This ugly bastard is a... Stupid, dead bastard. Give him a good kicking. He deserves it. He killed my mum and dad. Made a bloody orphan of me. I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though. Got nothing better.
Talented.
But I had the kill. Should take a trophy. Cut off his ear.
Look at the wrist.
Cute sting.
Proper scary. And no, with my brother. Swallowed him all. Yes, that's awesome.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
I'm shooting arrows at this eat. Then this other guy twirls his fingers. You was brilliant in the rain, legs.
Legend!
Beautiful stuff.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inglorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the flaming fist? Pile of smoking corpses. You ain't know the broken road? Nah. I'll tell you real slow like, say, north.
Roll toast! Toast, toast, toast!
What's that?
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line. Tribe? Tribe!
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
These big dopes could guard the place themselves. Let us off the hook.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filth. I'm shooting arrows at this eat. Then this other guy twirls his fingers and some light comes in. God's bleeding.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean? Bit confusing, cause it says we're feeble-minded. Still, only other stuff to read round here is the filth clagger scrawls in the latrine. Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or something. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke. Yeah, he mentioned that about 1,000 times. Don't matter how famed he is, he's gonna end up as supper. There were some troublemakers, but they're either dead or wishing they were. Don't know if there was a druid, though. He's probably down in the pens, fattening up the wargs like all the rest. I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This stuff ain't bad. But somebody who really knows the Absolute should be writing her story.
You're right. What does some bleeding outsider know that I don't? I'll be famous. And nobody will remember this pack of lies.
Humans ain't good for much.
What's hiding here?
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our stranger. Be you friend or food, the mark is her measure. Show. I see it. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk. I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me. A slip of the tongue. You meant to make a better offer, surely. Oh, but you do love to tease. Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. And you, a delicacy. We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly... Alas. Food? No, no.
Anything of use? That might be worth a look.
Bone tastes good. Like bear. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey. Must you? This inane chatter pains me. Oh, fool. Shut mouth. Head hard. Tastes good. Not bad. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet. Must you?
Light on my feet.
hear another muffled cry. The two inside are still in the throes of passion.
What the hell are you doing?
Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Didn't disturb a half hour in the making. How much further can I go?
You hear another muffled...
What the hell are you doing?
Didn't disturb a half hour in the making. Need to find a way forward. Very well. Let's have a look. Let's see what this does. Might be useful. Smoke. Something's burning.
So it is spoken, and so is it done. He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Only a coward would speak ill of the fallen. Would that the arrow had pierced your heart instead. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
I'm trapped! Someone open this door!
The door. I want to have a word.
We can talk! When you get me... Come! I'm afraid... We can talk!
Great Guardian, allow us peace in this
We can talk!
certainty we would have doubt. So it is spoken, so is it done.
Cutting to the chase.
We can talk! We can talk!
Certainty when we would have so it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, help. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. May I trust you'll see it through? Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target. A champion indeed. He's the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember, approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Almost! Thank you. Thank you. I slaughtered everyone. Mary.
Teach us care when we would be reckless.
Oh, Mary. Mary. No. God, you should have stayed. You should have been with me.
If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. How is this a blessing?
You should have let me burn. Oh.
It's for a sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Someone's moving around in there.
What in Almata's broken bones are you doing here?
There's a breeze down here. Wonder where it's coming from. Locked. Best find another way in. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, my hand slipped. Interesting selection.
What in Almata's broken bones are you doing here?
Someone's been rifling through the wrong pockets. You sense now would be a good time to clarify if that someone is you.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. All right, time to skulk about.
What in Almata's broken bones are you doing here?
Can't slow down. Don't want to draw any attention. Breathe deep and move. Don't mind if I do. What to choose? Should mind my step. see. Open up. Look at that.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Trade with what? Your life was ours the moment you walked in here, but maybe I'll let you buy it back. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Hope you weren't followed. What's wrong with the artist?
Besides the bleeding obvious, he misses the sun.
He what?
Needs light to work, he says. We had a chat. Turns out he needs his eyes more.
Not everyone subscribes to what is...
Free me now,
Very well.
and I'll see them.
Well, don't you cut a if you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. You've got an eye for quality. Every noble in Baldur's Gate will be after one of these. Tell him I sent you, and if he stains it up with his sniffling, there'll be hell to pay. Something I can help you with?
Actually miss this place.
Any falls behind, I'll leave them for the fist. And in no state to tell tales.
You seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
Belt knife, check. Boot knife, check.
Step lightly. We rigged enough smoke powder to blow this place.
Sealed lamps! Don't want open flames where we're going. Not many can talk their way into a Zentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job? We're the finest mercenaries on the coast. We can provide you with anything. For a price. Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened. Good. Backtrack along the road to the east and look for a wagon. Body. Time was. No one dared touch a caravan bearing our colours. Find whoever did this and remind them why.
Nothing to see here.
Around and around again. Master gets...
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
Monsters everywhere. Kill. No. You're not one of them. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend. An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming. He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
When we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have to. It is spoken. Great Guardian, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty. So it is spoken, and so is it.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Murg Gresham! What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Facing that lot would be suicide. At least for now.
Of course, Kithrak. You heard...
That's curious. I'm way too big.
Scratches that size. Something powerful made these.
cautious. I just want a little...
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough.
Come! See! My flesh becomes new flesh!
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't gnolls. Vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies.
Watch it! That hyena's going for help! Damn, gnolls are everywhere! with haste. Always room for more. What's in here?
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Best be on my way. I'll take that. Just out of view. What path lies before me? What path lies before me? I need a quick word.
Need anything else?
We're exposed now.
The adventurer sleeps sound.
Looking for steel?
I have, well, something close.
How long until Ronan shows off his thumb?
Ah, my good fellow. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically... The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after, as there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Still, there'd be no harm in me taking it. If I just... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particular...
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard, I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin, all the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Spare me a moment. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's rather personal. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but no. It cannot be cured.
And I assure you, I've left no pain. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high. And the means... It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. And by that I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. You haven't. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh. I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all. Compose 1,000 stanzas ode titled to... Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. My lady?
We meet again. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. Let the soul weigh.
Maybe I need more pockets. Something good here, I hope.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of... sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar. Wheezing, the
The brother. What's inside? I'll give it a shot.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon if it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady. I don't think I did, dearie. And frankly, you're thick for saying so. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
What is it? What's going on?
You just have one of those faces, Mayrina. So bland and forgettable. Smart move, sweetness. Now, about what you told me in the Grove. Your little wriggler problem. It must be an awful thing to have that hanging over your head. Or in it, rather. Let me take care of that for you. Prying eyes. I didn't need those druids in my business. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? A devil? Spare me. Blathering windbags in love with the sound of their own voices. I'm the safer bet. Plus, you'll get to keep your soul. Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I'll pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open.
Fireplace isn't real. What's hidden behind it? moving in. What's hiding here? Blood everywhere. This camp was ambushed.
You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking.
Breathe deep and move. What's up for discussion?
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Ha! Perhaps that's why I've survived so long. Where more fearsome peers have not. You would be wise to look past the... That is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain. A more innocent name than some I could call her. But it is what she is that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price. A powerful friend, a terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to flush him out, I'll pay whatever price she asks. Go ahead. The Lady of the Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. A kind offer. Besides, I must survive what waits in that house. One.
More for me.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below. The warm rush of power flows through you. You
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them. But I can't promise you'll like them.
Don't waste a step.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then... tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. You're up.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and...
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Oh, fantastic! That squint does wonders for... Though, perhaps the... Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was... I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water, the warm...
So, I'm shooting arrows at this torpedo. Then this other guy. One more round.
Humans ain't good for much, but they
Seems simple enough.
child.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. I heard you, dear one. Whimper, cry, beg. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. Come now, child. Do not hold it in. Such resilience! Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going. Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was to gain Leviathar's favor. Every single strike must be... Nevertheless, thank you. You have...
It's the same thing.
Another step forward.
Move to the wall and face it, child.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You will regret such mockery. That's it, dear one! Almost there, dear one. Yes, you can, child. Take the pain and offer it up to Leviathar. Offer it all. Sweet child, while I... To gain Leviathar's favor,
Never wanted the easy path.
Move to the wall and face it, child.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice... Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
Move to the wall and face it, child.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not... Your... Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. Move to the wall and face it, child. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it! Do what? You are doing so well! Do not give in now! Yes, you can, child! Sweet child, I could feel Loviatar's pleasure. I am proud to have served you this penance. Interesting is Loviatar herself. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively...
Grush, I need to see that again. Ask him if you can do the penance thing too.
What? I must try.
Get in there. We might learn something.
This one. Yes, this will do nicely.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Job must be done.